Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool Channel. On the bench today, we have the AEMC Meterix MTX 3290 series true RMS digital multimeter. I don't know when this multimeter was released to the market, but it's not old at all. It's just a fairly new multimeter. Something happened when I first purchased this multimeter. I made a mistake. I thought I was buying the one with the backlight, and this one is the one without the backlight. Now, I'm kind of bittersweet about it right now because the price that they want for this multimeter, AEMC, without a backlight, even if you're a person that don't want a backlight, you still would like to have it on it for the price that they charge you for this multimeter. This multimeter, the one without the backlight, according to T Equipment, I think is like almost $500 for this multimeter. And I have a problem with that. I really do have a problem with that. Almost $500 for a multimeter without the backlight. This don't even have a graphical screen on it, like a trend graph or anything. And now there are several Siri versions of this multimeter. There's one that's a 3290. And this is the 3290. There's a 3291. That's the one that's on this box here that I mistakenly thought was this one, because this one comes inside this box, but they display the 91. And if you don't look and see that that's the 91, you will think that you're buying the one right here with the backlight. Well, when I first got this multimeter, I'm trying to turn the backlight on and it wouldn't come on. It can't be that hard to turn the backlight on. So I'm thinking there's something wrong with it. So I contact AEMC to ask them, contact their technical support and ask them how do they turn the backlight on. The lady, very nice lady, she tried to help me out, and she couldn't figure it out, so she called me back, and then she told me that they don't have a backlight that comes with this series, the 3290. Of course, I was disappointed, very disappointed. The multimeter itself, as far as the build quality, is a very nice multimeter. You could see it's very high quality, but they could have put a backlight on it, And if you look right here, that's like some kind of photo eye I would think that it comes on by itself once it detects that it's dark enough, and it probably come on. Now you may combine accessory, I don't know, or you might rig something up to make that work. But it's just a plain multimeter right now. I did not pay the $500 something, almost $500 for this one. I didn't. This is brand new, but still, I'm kind of teed off about it don't have a backlight. And the worst part about it, I really can't even, it's kind of late in the evening now while I'm making this video. Even when it was bright outside, for some reason, it's still kind of hard to see. Like some multimeters without a backlight, you still can see, because sometimes the inside, the LCD inside, it's kind of lightly gray and you can kind of still see the digits. Well, to me, it's still kind of hard to see. So, like I said before, I am bittersweet about this one. The bill, AEMC, if you're listening, you could have did better than this. For the price you guys charging for this meter, you could have put a backlight on that, on this meter. And it would have made this video that this review what I'm doing so much better. But, I have to give you a thumbs down on this one. Even though the meter is well built, it feels high quality, but for you not to put a backlight on there, man, that's kind of awful. That's really awful. So it has a lot of features on it, usable features, the normal thing, min max. It has amps, and I'm talking about the soft keys right now. Have AC DC, have peak, have hold, have more like a relative button, zero it out, range button, and you have volts, like I said, AC DC, amperage, and you got like a diode capacitance, diode resistance, and you know the amp clamp right here. You have a few usable features on this meter, and you have a tilting stand on the back. You don't have a place on here to store your test leads. Now the test leads, like I said, these well, I didn't say, but these test leads are high quality. You know, AEMC, they always send nice test leads. I think, you know, out of the box, I think they send some of the best test leads on the market, you know, with their meters. I really do. But the meter itself, no. I mean, if I have to sit by the window in order for you to get for the glare to, before you can see this meter. I mean, see the back screen. You know, is it worth it? No, I wouldn't buy this series. So this 3290 series, I would not buy it. I wouldn't buy it. For five, so if this series here, according to T Equipment, like I think it's $495, something like that, for the one without the backlight. Can you imagine the 91? How much that would cost with the backlight? Very expensive. You know, I am about the only one besides AEMC that's done a video on this. I think there's about a couple of more online that's done a video on this multimeter. Why? I don't know. I think one of the reasons I really do think because it's very, very expensive. I don't think I would have this one if the price wasn't right, but I was mistakenly think I was getting one with a backlight. If I known it didn't have a backlight on it, I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have bought it. But I always wanted one. But if I would have known that this one did not have a backlight, guys, I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have. But as far as the like I said, the build quality and everything working on it, it's working. It works really nice. Everything's working properly. But except that, and that was a deal breaker for me without the backlight. That was a deal breaker. But anyway, let me just go around the dial with some of these things, right? Some of the features. This is the Hertz feature right here. You can see it's changed. Well, I hope you can see it. Anyway, that's the Hertz feature. You see Hertz at the top, and there's a dual. It gives you dual display. Let's go to resistance. Okay, and this is the amp clamp right here for the clamp. And this was for low Z. This one is for capacitance. And this one is for, I think, let me say, for the battery. No, it's for temperature. That's for temperature. And again, that's for amps. The soft keys, I'll bring you in closer to let you guys see the soft keys. Hold, min, max, average. That P is for, I think it's for power off, I think power down, right? Power down. And this was like a relative button to zero it out. It's AC, DC mode, peak, and well, range. This one is for, I saw it in the manual, guys, it slipped my mind. But anyway, and up close you can see, since I have it zoomed in, you can see how it's made up here. So it's rated for IP67, AC/DC true RMS, and it's 6,000 count. 6,000 count, and it takes rechargeable batteries that comes with it, and it don't have like a recharge, and they send a USB flash drive with it. I haven't downloaded it to my computer yet, and this is how the top look. I don't have the cable. I don't know if it takes a cable or not, but I know they have a port for it. I don't know if it's connected or not. This up here, but there's that's the jack inputs right there. You see the volts. You see the volts on this side, amperage on that side, and the common is in the middle. The back is made like this. And let me pull back some. The back is made like that. and how when it sits, let me just back up a little bit more and show you how when it sits sideways, how it looks. You know, and if you're looking at it from the front, it's a nice height. You know, it is a nice height. But as far as the you know, the viewing of it and that backlight, that really left a bad taste in my mouth. So look, guys, before I continue, I'm gonna ask you to support the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment if you choose to. I'll answer you back. All of that is for free. If you like what I'm doing, and you know you approve of the stuff I'm doing, like the tools that I review and give my review on, I'm extending my hand. I am a licensed electrician by trade, and I'm asking you for your support to help the channel to grow. I'm trying to get the numbers up to 10,000, and I should have been there already. That's what I've been saying. But you know, if you like the channel, you like the tools that I've been showing, the reviews. I mean, this channel is basically a grassroots channel. What I mean by grassroots, straight to the point. I'm not being supported or endorsed by any big company out there. All of this strictly me, and I'm gonna give you my unbiased review. Meaning I'm not going to show favoritism toward this company or that company. I don't care who makes it. If it's a good tool, I'm going to tell you. If it's a bad tool, I'm going to tell you also. Just like this company here. I think AEMC is a very good company. They make reliable test instruments. But on this one, I think they dropped the ball as far as the backlight is concerned. Something just that tiny, what they did, just turned me completely, left a bad taste in my mouth, turned me completely off with this meter. If they had a meter, if they had a light on this meter, top of the line. So AEMC, if you listen to me again, you need to make this right. You really need to make this right. I gave you guys better than that. I mean, take this thing back from me and, you know, put a backlight in here or something. But other than that, I do not give my approval for this multimeter. So it's not much more I can really say about this meter. And again, I'm asking for your support. There will be more videos to come. So you guys hang in there with me. And in the meantime, you guys take care. And I'm out.